The T Show is intended for mature audiences. Parental discussion is advice. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Shall we just start right off the bat with a Las Vegas update?
Are we still talking Vegas, right?
We are.
We're talking about Vegas.
Yes. You're coming to Vegas, right? Star Trek Las Vegas may take place every August, but on this show...
This is where we hang out the rest of the year.
Exactly.
The crew has been fatigued now from so many months in space, and they need to take a break. The landing party has beamed down to check out the terrain while the crew gets ready to play. They say there's only plant life living on this lovely rock, but a rodent up here's wearing a vest.
Joel on True Citizens, this is Gettysburg 7, coming to you live from the floor of Star Trek Las Vegas 2015 at the Rio Casino All Suites Hotel thingy. And I'm doing a What's Your Story with Kimber from Utah.
Hi.
Kimber is, and I took a picture and we'll have it on our website, the most dedicated Ilya cosplayer I've ever seen. I saw her walking and literally ran out of the booth because I love Ilya. What inspired you? What about Ilya inspires you?
Well, Ilya, I think, is one of the most underappreciated people in one of the most underappreciated Star Trek films. It is the movie that brought back the show. It was groundbreaking. Yes, there were some artsy sequences, and it was a little long, but the story was great, and Ilya was what absolutely brought the movie together.
She was kind of the emotional center of the movie in many ways.
Absolutely, and Persis Khambatta, her story is also tragic, and not only that, but I don't have any reasons for being bald. Let's just put it that way. I don't have any illness, but I have had friends that have had cancer or alopecia, and there seems to be a really, I hope you're editing this, there's really a lack of options other than wearing hats and wigs because, women don't go around bald all the time. You're either Sinead O'Connor, badass feminist, or something's wrong with you. And, there was a really big opportunity when Persis Khambatta had her role. She was on all these covers of magazines as a sexy goddess, and then it never went anywhere. And so I think it's very liberating to be bald.
Thank you. And it's true because her background, she had such thick, beautiful, luxurious black hair. And
seeing it be shaved was
the
amazing.
Pictures of her crying, but she accepted it and she did. So, what's your story? How did you become a Trek fan?
So I grew up in rural Alaska on a homestead in the middle of nowhere, and we had a little 4-inch black and white television set that was run off of a battery. And at 4 o'clock on weekdays, they would broadcast the original series in black. Obviously, it was black and white for us. And so I grew up being spoon-fed the original series. And then when The Next Generation came out, it was a huge deal for my family. And we would watch it Saturday nights, 10 p.m. The show was being run by a generator. The TV obviously was on a generator. And so occasionally the generator would run out of gas, the TV would go down, and all of us kids would be shouting for my dad to run out and put gas in it so that we could finish watching the show. So I grew up on Star Trek.
And so what is your favorite series?
My favorite series is the original series.
Is that because the emotional connection of the way you watched it, or?
I don't know. There's just something so pure about it. I don't like to watch the remastered versions. I like to watch, they were dedicated. When you see footage of the 14-foot or 11-foot, whatever massive size ship they used, it's just awe-inspiring. They didn't do computer graphics, and it looks out of place when you watch the remastered versions with all the added special effects. So there's just something pure about it. My second favorite is Next Generation, though, because I also grew up on that one.
Because she's so beautiful, I'll let the lack of Deep Space Nine love go.
Well, I did watch a lot of Deep Space Nine as well. I pretty much stopped watching partway through Voyager just because I went to college and didn't really have a TV or time.
Yeah.
So the last 2 years of Voyager and Enterprise I am sadly uneducated about, but the others I've watched. Yes. I personally love the new movies. I think the direction they've taken was great. My father-in-law, I found out, is a latent Trekkie as well. And so, so he and I walked out, and he all of a sudden were spitting back and forth. Did you catch that reference? Did you catch that reference? Oh, that was amazing. That was so cool how they tied that all together. And, my husband and his mother were looking at each other going, what's up with these two? And so, we've really enjoyed using those movies as a tool to get to bring them into the fold, so to speak.
And it also brings you close to an in-law, which that's what Trek is about.
Exactly. We brought him here this weekend, so
how is that going?
It was great. He had to leave this morning, but we got a picture of the captain. He's a Delta pilot. Got a picture of the captain with the captain and me.
That's
so it was great.
Now, one final question. Who is your favorite character?
That's a hard one. At the moment, I would say Lieutenant Ilya, just because I'm dressed as her. I feel very close. Overall, I really enjoy Khan in both the movie and the show. And
that's bold. Not a lot of people would pick that as their favorite character.
He just plays it so. They love to hate him.
Well, they also no. I don't think anybody ever hated Khan.
Yeah.
He's too charismatic.
Yes.
They love to love Khan, to hate Khan, to love him.
Yeah, it's a complicated relationship.
Anything you'd like to add to people that may be listening that haven't immersed into Trek yet?
One thing that's really interesting coming to a conference or a convention, you really realize there is a wide variety of ways to be involved. You can go all out and cosplay. You can wear a uniform or not. You can just people watch. I mean, there's a huge spectrum. And if you think your friends back home are going to call you a nerd, there's always someone nerdier at the convention, so it makes you feel better.
And one thing about the convention, is this your first one?
It is actually. Well, it's my first Star Trek convention.
You're going to feel post-con convention.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Depression.
Okay.
We all do. Because I'm going to say, I'm betting you've made friends here. It's one of those things where I didn't cut my first one off like a month after I got home.
Oh.
But have you gone to work yet with the bald head? Have they seen you at work?
Well, I've actually had it for months, and I have a wig that I wear at work.
I was going to say, what was the reaction?
Yeah, well, some people know. I don't keep a secret per se, but I work in a very professional environment, and so I just out of respect for them, kept that. And then I also went out, and there were a few other versions of my haircuts that my husband really liked that took a lot of maintenance. So I got wigs that look like that take no maintenance. It's a win-win-win.
And for those that don't know, you save a lot of money when you have no hair.
You save a ton of money.
Thank you.
I mean, women's haircuts are $90.
Yeah.
Gone.
Plus shampoos, conditioners.
Yep.
All that stuff.
Time spent with a flat iron or a curling iron or a blow dryer. Gone. It's amazing.
Now we're really getting into the weeds of hair.
Sorry.
Thank you, Kimber, so much for taking the time to
Thank
join
you.
the G&T show. She's got a good handshake, people, let me tell you. This is Gettysburg 7 saying thank you for telling us what's your story. Joe Luntro, bitches.
Music for the G&T show is provided by Warp 11, Andrew Allen, Grethor, and 5 Year Mission. This has been a Busy Little Beaver production.
Some dude walks out, proceeds to explain what it's all about. I sure want to leave. I think you'd agree, but we cannot leave till we find out what it's all about. It's all make-believe, nothing is permanent down here. It's just an amusement park. Bones is now alive, so it